Hi there! Welcome to Apple World. No mystery, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith don't follow shows with regards to marriage and children. The entertainers have recently examined their open marriage and have likewise been exceptionally open about their, to some degree, strange nurturing style. On a new episode of her television show, Red Casual Conversation, Jada even griped about continually being disgraced for the manner in which she brings up her children. Be that as it may, how did Jaden and Willow truly feel about their relational intricacies? It's normal for big names to defy customary nurturing guidelines with their children. However, Will and Jada Smith have taken their eccentric nurturing to an unheard-of level. Indeed, even Will himself has conceded that he and his better half have most likely gone excessively far with their laid-back nurturing style. As per Will, with regards to bringing up their children, he and Jada chose quite some time in the past that it's kind of better to stream with what individuals are normally and overabundance them to be. Will and Jada likewise practice what they call a circle of security, where the children can revile and admit to anything without dreading discipline. The Smiths' nurturing style has gotten a great deal of reaction before, and individuals are saying that Will and Jada have really given their children a raw deal by giving them such a lot of opportunity quite early in life. What's more, even Willow and Jaden have recently gotten down on their folks on their mother's syndicated program for driving them into the spotlight too early. Jada, notwithstanding, said that she had a clue about something somewhat worse at the time due to how she was raised. Jada, specifically, has been censored via web-based entertainment for setting a terrible model for her children, particularly in light of her new snare circumstance with August Alsina. During an October episode of Red Casual Conversation, Jada Pinkett Smith, her mom, Adrienne Banfield-Jones, and girl Willow Smith conversed with therapist Dr. Ramani Durvasula about an idea Jada called mother disgracing. Metropolitan Word Reference characterizes mother disgracing as reprimanding or corrupting a mother for her nurturing decisions, since they vary from the decisions the shamer would make. And keeping in mind that mother disgracing is certainly not another idea, it appears to have become particularly prevalent in the age of online entertainment. The New York Times, even as of late, distributed an article about how mother disgracing is spinning out of control during the COVID pandemic. On the new episode of Red Casual Conversation, Jada made sense of that her most horrendously awful involvement in mother disgracing was the point at which her girl Willow shaved her head at age 11. In any case, Jada likewise added that she never lamented permitting Willow to shave every last bit of her hair off quite early on the grounds that she realized it made a big difference to her girl. The entertainer said, quote, "On the off chance that they might have seen this kid's demeanor of opportunity, taking a gander at her hair tumbling to the ground, me as a mother seeing that, encountering that with her, there isn't anything that anybody could share with me to let me know that it was off base, not one individual since I was there." In any case, it's not simply Jada who has felt disgraced previously. Willow likewise uncovered that Jada herself has utilized disgracing as a nurturing method, particularly when Willow would attempt to communicate her feelings. Willow told her mother, "When I was more youthful, I would simply get very close to home and, I get very profound now. However, you would take a gander at me, and afterward you would be like, 'Definitely, you can cry. Yet do it around there. Go into your room and do it around there. You're driving me away for crying, like I'm a terrible individual for crying.'" Jada then, at that point, put it in her own childhood and said it required her a long investment to deal with her own weakness. Jada conceded that she had taken a stab at disgracing as a method of discipline. She has additionally recently said that she doesn't put stock in discipline. In a meeting with Well-Being magazine, Jada made sense of the fact that she needed to offer Willow and Jaden the chance to commit errors and figure out how to put limits on themselves. Also, Will has even said that he and Jada put stock in regarding their youngsters and the manner in which they would regard some other individual. As per Will, he and Jada don't advise their children to tidy up their rooms, since you could never advise a completely mature grown-up to tidy up their room. Will has additionally recently talked about how it was his little girl, Willow, who changed his point of view toward nurturing and, surprisingly, attributed Willow for acquainting him with sentiments. In a previous episode of Red Casual Conversation, Will made sense of how his own dad was a slave driver who utilized a tactical style of nurturing, and added that he then applied a similar strategy while raising his and his ex, Sherry Zampano's most established child, three-pointer Smith. The entertainer proceeded to say that it was his most youthful youngster, little girl Willow, who was quick to dismiss the way of nurturing, which assisted him with learning the benefit of giving kids the opportunity to articulate their thoughts. Will added that it was decimating for him when Willow shaved her head, yet he accepted it as a sign that Willow was challenging his severe nurturing style. I perceived the amount I was making and compelling and pushing my desired things, and at that time, I just saw that harming her was beginning. My longing for her was superseding her craving for her. What's more, I had a genuine revelation on that. Furthermore, how terrible an individual will detest you in the event that you continue to drive your desires into their lives. Concerning Willow, she appears to feel for her folks. During the Red Casual Conversation episode about mother disgracing, Willow repeated her mother's opinion about being decided for her untraditional nurturing style and added that Jada likewise got consistent backfire for deciding to self-teach her children. Jada has recently supported her choice to self-teach Willow and Jaden by saying that the educational system in the US, both public and private, is intended for the modern age and adding, "We're in a mechanical age. We don't believe that our children should retain, we maintain that they should learn." Willow's more youthful sibling, Jaden, has even credited his folks' extraordinary type of self-teaching for transforming him into a progressive. In one of his numerous odd meetings, Jaden said, "Me and Willow are researchers, so everything for us is a logical test upon mankind. What's more, fortunately, we're set in a position where we can influence enormous gatherings of people all at once." Jaden likewise added that he really feels regarded when individuals call him insane and said, quote, "They thought Galileo was insane, as well. I don't believe I'm essentially as progressive as Galileo. Yet I don't believe I'm not as progressive as Galileo." What's more, very much like his mother, Jaden has additionally censored conventional tutoring and has even recommended all children wherever they ought to quit going to class. A couple of years prior, Jaden tweeted that school is the device to condition the young and said that assuming that everyone on the planet exited school, we would have a considerably more insightful society. In any case, these sorts of assertions are precisely why a ton of fans think the Smiths aren't doing really extraordinary work with their children. Certain individuals via online entertainment even said that Jaden is undeniable evidence that bringing up a ruined youngster and not telling them that they're not extraordinary for being conceived rich outcomes in an entitled, self-absorbed, unintelligent comedian. The fans have likewise brought up how Jada didn't realize that Willow was discouraged and went through a self-hurting stage. At a certain point after this profound meeting, one fan tweeted that it irritated her. Jada was careless of what Willow was going through and added, "It's a period and stage where you don't have the foggiest idea about your children, generally excessively well, yet this ought not be the situation. It makes me extremely upset." Different fans, nonetheless, have safeguarded Jada and Will's nurturing style and brought up that, notwithstanding everything, the Smith kids are as yet doing much more to help other people than most celebs. One Twitter client as of late said that it's a disgrace that no one has discussed the way that Jaden independently started a better vegetarian food truck to channel the destitute in Ghettoville and made a charity that disperses water filtration frameworks to Stone, Michigan. A few fans likewise said that it was unreasonable the way in which individuals had the nerve to discuss Will and Jada's nurturing when those children are accomplishing more for the local area than other million and billion-dollar big names. Willow has likewise recognized the way that many individuals, particularly the African American people group, excluded her and her sibling Jaden for being unique. Concerning her folks' capricious perspectives on marriage, Willow protected her mother's choice to make some noise about her scandalous snare with R&B artist August Alsina, and added that regardless of everything, what her folks have is genuine love. Jada later said that this was a significant illustration for her kids to show them grown-up connections. In any case, our Jada and Will are truly setting the right example for their children with the entire open marriage circumstance. Certain individuals are saying Will and Jada's marriage is simply strange, and that kids need structure and a strong home front to construct character. One fan even said that the Smiths ought to simply get separated since their open marriage is obviously poisonous and influences the kids. The fan likewise added that Jada needs to grow up and avoid the youthful people she works with and goes after.